here, and basically today I am going to be doing something new to my channel. I haven't done this before. I only really usually do rants and smear makeup all over my face and just talk a lot. And basically I thought, you know what, I'll give this a go. I'm going to do a story time. Okay, so it's basically like a rant but a little bit longer. So let's just get right on into it because I hate long intros of story times. It drives me insane. Okay, so basically, oh god, honestly, this is the most grossest story ever, but I might as well just start off my story times with a bloody punch. So basically, at my school, there was a girl who was a little bit unhygienic. So her name was Tart, okay? Her name was Tart. Tart was a little bit unhygienic, just a touch. When I say this, I mean she would go to the toilet, not wash her hands for wheeze, poos, anything really. Changing tampons, no. And it's not that I heard it once, I've seen it about 8 times, so yeah. So this girl, so I was sitting with my friend, we were watching some movie in English. How old was I at the time? I was 13, so I was in year 8, and we were all sitting down watching TV, watching the movies on the little shitty old Panasonic TV, watching Labyrinth or something like that, and I was sitting at the end of the table, right at the back, so that I could be on my phone, because I always did that ever since I was always on my phone. I was always playing the Ginger Man running game. Anyways, this game right here, I always played that game and I was like addicted to it, I loved it. And I was sitting with my friend and she was watching the movie as well, and Tart was at the other end of the table. So I could have full view of her. Like I could see her, I was here, she was literally right there, like about 8 seats down, I mean right next to the TV so she could see the TV and stuff. She's the type of girl that kind of just sat there and would just pick her nose and like eat it sometimes, you know what I mean? Like she's that type of girl, you know, like she would do that type of stuff. Year 8, I mean, you're going through acres, you're going through pimples and all that. I mean, you can't help it, it's just part of being a teenager and all that. So, you know, so at the time Tart was going through like, you know, acne, you know, which is, you know, normal. I got sick of playing the gingerbread man game, and I wasn't listening to Labyrinth because I didn't understand. I couldn't hear it, to be quite honest. I'm a bit deaf. I'd kind of just drift off and I would be looking at someone but not really paying attention to what they're doing. Everyone's watching the movie. I can't talk to my friend because, you know, I don't want to disturb everyone. So I was like, oh, you know what, I'll just watch Tart for a little bit because Tart's interesting, you know. So she's sitting there, okay, playing with her face, playing with her hair, and I was just like, yeah, cool, yeah. But then I see this, there was like this massive ass pimple just around her chin, like around here. Oh god, this is so mean, but every time I see something like that, I always want to like, I'm the same with my boyfriend. Like in the morning, it could be like 6 o'clock in the morning, if he has a pimple in the morning, I swear to god, like honestly, Dr. Pimple Popper, you would be my #1 best friend, because literally that, if I didn't do YouTube, I would be popping pimples every day. Like it's just, it's an obsession. Basically, I was sitting there and I noticed that she had a massive ass pimple there, and I was just like, oh, poor girl. And then I was like, I'm lucky I don't get pimples, blah, blah, blah. And I was watching her, and then she goes like playing with it. Never pick pimples because it turns into scars. Don't do that. Pop them. People say don't even pop them. I pop them because I'm a pain in the ass, but like, do not pick at it. Squeeze it, don't pick. Don't do that. Don't do that. And so I'm watching her and she's playing around with her pimple, and I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. I was like, no, shit, man. Because she doesn't even wash her hands anyway, so I was like, oh, she's literally gonna give herself E. coli, I swear to God. And so she's playing with it, and then, I'm not shitting you, I swear to God, I heard literally I was like, oh my god. She wasn't far away from me. I could hear, literally I could hear, like it was just a tiny, I was like, oh my god, it's popped. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So I'm like, holy shit. And then she's like going like this, okay, and she's like getting like all the pussy shit out, okay, and then she's like looking at it, and I'm like, oh no. No, don't do what I think you're about to do, because you do this a lot and I'm a bit nervous. And so I'm sitting there and she starts getting it closer to her face, and I was like, so I nudge my friend and I go, oh my god, and she's like, what? And I go, look, watch this. And she goes, what? And watch this. And so we sit there and we're watching Tart. I give up, honestly, this story, man. She ate her pimple. Ate her pimple liquid. What? What? I was just like, should I call 111? Is she gonna get poisoned? That's pus. That's, you don't go near that. Don't touch it. That's, no, don't touch. She licked it off her fingers. It only gets worse from here, okay? It only gets worse from here because every time that this would start oozing, she would just scoop it up and just lick it off. I don't know why. She could have like got a tissue, okay, and wiped it, like spat in the tissue and wiped it to kind of get rid of everything. I always have no germs with me. I always have those hand sanitizer things. I should have just thrown it at her. I really should have, but I just didn't want to intervene because she was like having a snack in the middle of Labyrinth. Oh, it was just the most revolting thing I've ever seen in my life. You could see it dripping, you know. It was kind of like a mix between pus and then near the end was like bloody, and then she just had a hole in her face, and because she picked it, she didn't squeeze it, she picked it, and so it just all kind of just came out. And yeah, she was just, God help me, I don't know where she is now. I have no idea what she's doing. I haven't kept in touch with her. She would also bring baking to school and stuff. I would never touch it because I would be scared that I would accidentally get like, I don't know, syphilis or something. That story is gonna be with me forever because honestly, it was traumatizing. When someone doesn't wash their hands after they shit, it actually like makes me feel physically ill anyway. And so having to see that and have that scarred in my head for the rest of my life. Also, and the thing was, I had someone who saw it too, so it was just kind of like, we're both scarred, we're both all in this together, mate. But yeah, basically that is the end of the story. I hope that this was a good start to a story time series, hopefully. I will not do story times if you guys don't want to see it though. Like honestly, it's fine, I get it, because lots of people do it, but I wanted to give it a go for the first time because I'm trying things out on my channel at the moment. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope to see you all again very soon. Don't pick your pimples and don't eat them, please, because tart, oh my god, I just, thanks so much for watching, guys. Say hi to your mum for me. Look after yourself, be kind to one another, but most importantly, stay groovy and don't pick your pimples. See you later, guys. Bye.